Growing up, I have crazy memories of my mother, how she handled animals that I had as a child. Now you have to remember, she grew up in Italy in a small town. Their main city was Naples, but they're off the Amalfi Coast in a town called Agerola. So she was a farm girl growing up, and nothing seemed to faze her, nothing scared her or anything. She knew how to get her hands down and dirty with everything. So one time, my brother's friend, years ago when I was little, got me a hamster for my birthday. At this time, we moved from our old house to our current house that we're at now. But the house was under renovation and we were doing everything, and the dead of winter just got so cold and we didn't have the house insulated like we should. So I had it in a glass tank with the bedding and everything on the bottom of it. So in the middle of the night, we all slept, but we were warm and cozy because we wore sweatshirts, sweatpants, threw on blankets and everything. So we didn't feel how cold the house got in the middle of the night. So I woke up in the morning and I went to go see my hamster, excited, totally excited. And I went to go tap on the glass. I see that he's still sitting there in a ball, okay? So when I went to go tap on the glass, to get him to wake up, he wasn't waking up. And normally as soon as I tap, he jumps up and was going crazy because he wanted me to pick him up. So this time I'm tapping, tapping, tap, tap, nothing. So I'm like, okay, he's really tired. So I went to go pet him, and as I'm petting him, he's not even moving, nothing. So I was like, what's going on here? Whatever. So this time I went to go pick him up. When I picked him up, he went limp in my hand. Cold, solid. Went to touch his little nose, freaking cold, like you wouldn't believe. I ran downstairs crying, screaming, look, Ma, look what happened. Because you guys made us move into a house that didn't have heat. You froze my hamster out. You froze it. That's it. He's dead. My mother, Ma, Louie, what do you talk about? Don't worry. He said just a cold. He's cold. Don't worry. I take care of this. I'm like, you take care of this? What do you mean? What are you doing? So we went downstairs, and in the basement, we had an old kitchen that was down there that we were going to rip out, which we didn't touch yet. And it still had an old, 1960s stove in it. So she puts on the stove, and she's preheating the oven. I'm like, why are you preheating the oven? She goes, Ma, trust me. I know what I do. Trust me. Okay, I trust you. What do you want me to do? So as I'm sitting there in tears, crying, because I'm curious what she's going to do with my hamster, she ends up taking a metal pan and puts the hamster in it and puts it in the oven. But she goes to close the door, didn't close it the whole way. She left it open like this much so he could go in and out. She had the hamster in there for like a minute. By this point, I'm not even joking, after a minute being in the oven, the hamster, you saw it started shaking. It was starting to move, wiggling around and things like that. And it ended up just getting up and it was walking around. I could not believe my eyes. I said, did my mother seriously bring a hamster back to life that was frozen just by warming it up? So here I am, happy. I'm like, hooray, she brought my hamster back to life. So the hamster, she takes the pan out, she puts it on the table, and the hamster's moving around, but not like it fully was. You know what I mean? Not like happy, jumping around and everything like that. It just started moving, going back and forth. Then all of a sudden, it starts coughing, go and walks over some more. And then the damn thing healed over and died again. So I'm crying. I'm like, Ma, you just made this die. You brought it back to life to kill it again. This poor thing died 2 horrible deaths. It froze to death, and then it was cooked back to death. So I just couldn't believe it. My mother's like, but I told you I could bring it back to life, and you sit there and tell me I don't know what I'm doing. So that's just a funny story I figured I would just share with you. Every time I tell people this story, they're cracking up because they can't believe that my mom would even consider putting a hamster in the oven, and then let alone bring something back to life, even though it wasn't long, but she did bring something back to life that was dead. All right, that's the story I just wanted to tell you. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.